Good morning, Masterminders. I hope that you have a fantastic week so far and that you've been doing everything that you need to do in order to advance exactly where you want to go, because yesterday we had a very good mastermind with another group which I'm working with, where we talked about how to advance toward that life, that goal, that purpose that you want to have. And the common denominator of success, the reason why everybody which have been successful lies in two things. First of all, they have a purpose. And the reason they're doing everything they do, it's because the purpose is greater than the activities that they must do, they must perform every single day. And this is where that most of the people which are not getting the results they want is they are having their focus on doing activities that please them, where they should have their focus on the big goal, the big purpose, where they're going exactly. And if you are changing your vision, if you're changing where your attention is on, you will see that all of a sudden the purpose becomes more important than the trivial activities you're doing on a daily basis. And the second part of that common denominator of success is they're forming the habit of doing the things that failures don't like to do. So failures, people which are failing in life, they always focusing on the trivial little activities that they're doing. They're spending all of their energy on saying, you know what, I don't like doing this, so I think I'm going to do this instead. And if you're doing this, you're creating detriment to truly what needs to be done in order for you to advance. So you're having your focus on the wrong thing. And that is paramount. Everybody which have been successful are forming the habit of doing things that must be done regardless of their desire and regardless of if it pleases them to do. So it breaks this down into 4 different categories. So calling people, contacting people, persuading people, and working habits. So this is 4 habits that you need to develop, and you need to have those habits down. So contacting, calling, or meeting, I would say that those two are pretty much, contacting and calling are the same, but when you're meeting with them as well as making sure that when you're going there with your purpose, the purpose to convince them. And this is where that sales, a lot of people do not like sales because they have to convince other people that what you have to offer will be in their best interest. But if you're not going there with that clear state of mind that what you have to offer is their best interest, and if you're selling something which is not in the best interest of anybody, you should get out of it, because you're not doing what you should be doing. But if you're selling something that you truly believe in and you truly want and you truly love, you should go there with that desire to persuade them that by conducting business with you, it's going to help them to get faster where they want to go. And the working habits is, if you're taking care of the first 3 habits primarily, the 4th one's taking care of itself, because working habit is all about having an agenda, making the phone calls, reaching people, having meetings, having appointments, in recording and having records on everything that you're doing on a daily basis. So the working habits are going to be there if you're taking care of contacting people, calling people, persuading them. If you are taking care of that, the 4th one, which is your working habits, it's taking care of itself. So you will never ever be successful if you're not forming the habit of doing things that must be done, not because those things are pleasing you, not because they are they are going in line with your mood right now, but because you formed the habit of doing whatever needs to be done on a daily basis in order to advance where you want to go. And one of that we discussed yesterday is working and putting effort every single day on your paradigms. Remember, your paradigms is a group of habits that are taking care. It's a multitude of habits which is taking care of your behavior without your knowledge, without you noticing it. And you're doing things in a certain way because you've been programmed to do those things in that way, which most of those habits are not even yours. There are habits which have been passed from family members, from friends, from all kinds of different people, which is not helping you to advance where you want to go. So you need to create that paradigm shift. And the only way to create that paradigm shift is the same way that those habits have been put into your subconscious mind in the first place, which they've been seeking or crippling into your subconscious mind because you've been doing this over and over and over and over again without even realizing it was exactly what you were doing. So all the little decisions, like Mel Robbins, she always saying, all the little decisions that you're taking every single day, oh, you know what, I'm going to stay in bed, I'm going to push the snooze button today, and then you do it again tomorrow, and then you do it again the day after, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 months later, you have formed the habit of being lazy and not doing needs to be done. So now all of a sudden, like, you're totally paralyzed because you formed the habit of being procrastinating all the time and not doing what needs to be done. So that is how that you're going to change those paradigms. This is how you create paradigm shift, by creating new habits. But let me warn you with something. Every time that you're trying to change paradigms, every time that you're trying to change habits, you will have the old paradigms which is going to be there, and it's going to tell you, why are you doing this? Like, we're good where we are. You know, we don't need to make any changes. You stay where you are, we're good. This is why I find this extremely funny when people which are listening to my seminars or meetings or those calls, and they said, oh yeah, I understand that. I know exactly what I want. And when I start asking questions, all of a sudden, like, the way they express themselves, it's not in line with truly what they want. And I can catch this right away because I've been studying myself for many, many years now. So I can see that, yes, they want something, but their action are not in line with what they want. So there's this gap which is created, and if you are not closing that gap, that gap's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you're not gonna be able to achieve and do anything of significance. And you're gonna get starting to have frustration, and you would wonder, why am I not capable of doing those things, which I know exactly what I should do? And then I would say, why you don't do it? And the answer you're gonna have from me is, I don't know. And we're going like this, and we can spend an entire hours to ask the same 2 questions. So why you're not doing what you should do? I don't know. Yeah, but you just told me that you know what you should do. I know. So why you don't do it? I don't know. And that creates a lot of frustration into a person's life. So it's all about changing those habits by taking small decisions every single day. And if you take those decisions right now and you apply it every day, you will see that your habit will start changing rapidly, and you're going to start having results. And you will wonder, why did I do it that earlier? Why did I wait so long to start applying this in my life every single day? But if it's something, if to form habit, if you have to do it today, and you have to do it tomorrow, and start convincing yourself tomorrow, and sell yourself on it the following day, and sell yourself on it the following day, and sell yourself on it the following day. So you're going day after day after day, and you have to restart that every single day. And if you skip one day, you're gonna have to start right from the scratch, from the get-go, from the beginning. Because if you skip one day, that habit have been starting slipping through your fingers. And one day you will arrive and you won't have to think about it. And it's gonna be there and you're gonna achieve it, you're gonna do it naturally. And that's truly when a habit is formed. But it takes time. And there's no secret about success. There's no secret. It's about work. It's about daily work. It's about forming habits. It's about changing your paradigm. And when you've mastered that, this is truly when you will start reaping the fruit of what you've been sowing. So that is what I have for you today. Make sure that you're going to my website, marcjospitre.com. I have different program available there. As well, you can go to my Patreon page, patreon.com/borngenius. We are shooting the very first video today. I'm extremely excited that we're shooting the first show. And then you're gonna see like later on, I'm gonna do some advertisement. There are some prizes as well which are coming. So make sure to like those pages. Make sure to support the work that we're doing, so then we can provide more service for more people. Have a fantastic day. Make this day count. See ya.